Journey Beyond Sodor is a Thomas movie that is actually pretty good in my opinion. Um, it definitely has its problems, and the problems are problems in the movie, but overall, it is quite a good send off. And honestly, I would be very okay if this was the last thing in all of Thomas. It ended off on a really good note, and I think it was pretty good. But the major problems of the movies were all the problems Mattel's jammed down its throat. For example, the ending was probably a Mattel problem, and definitely the bouncing. That's probably the problem that everyone in this fandom hates. And general, like when this movie first came out, everyone thought it was the worst thing ever just because of the bouncing, and a lot of people were disappointed. That leads me into today's video. This is not a review of the Journey Beyond Sodor. It is a review of Journey Beyond Sodor, How It Should Have Been Made by the JBS Group. Let's begin. So, what is the good of this? I really like a lot of the character moments, and I like how a lot more characters were used. Like Thomas, Edward, Henry, Gordon, Percy, Toby, Donald, Douglas, Oliver, Toad, and Harvey were all sent to the mainland to rescue James. I found that really cool. I like a lot of the character moments, like my favorite, or like my favorite. Some of the things I liked, I'm just gonna say that. I like the scene between Edward and Percy. I thought talking about how British Railways treats their steam engines and that. So I thought that was good. I like Gordon's scene with Henry where Henry's like, wait, you guys asked Beresford? And Gordon's like, yeah, what are we supposed to do? Run through him hoping he doesn't spot us? I found that pretty funny. Also, I like Gordon's comment about Henry's hat. And I like how Henry got stuck in the tunnel. I found that pretty funny. Also, I really like Donald and Douglas, how they just accidentally went to Scotland and came back to Sodor. That was pretty funny, and that was fun. And I like also how Harvey has a backstory with the experimental engines and the steelworks. I thought that was really cool. And I really do liked it. And I really like Thomas's scene with the experimental engines, talking about they could escape Sodor, the plans, and I also like how James backs Thomas up. So yeah, I found that really cool, and I like the darker tone of this. It felt a lot more serious, and I kind of do appreciate that. So yeah, and also someone I should talk about is Frankie and Hurricane. I thought they were handled really well, and I like how they dove into backstory about it, and kind of how Hurricane almost escaped with the experimentals, but pretty much, pretty much how they, he didn't, just for Frankie, and I thought that was really cool. And I like the ending, where Hurricane just admits it's over. It felt very serious. It didn't feel like they were playing down or anything, which I don't expect that in a fan production. If you play down the kids in a fan production meant for like adults, or like older fans, or like the adult fandom, that's when you know you have a problem. But yeah, I did really enjoy that. But for all the good in this, there are negatives. Most of these are like nitpicks, and there's not really too many things. Like, I think this all works fine. It's just like some things I'm not the biggest fan of. For one, I'm not the biggest fan of some of the music in it. I like the darker theme of it, but honestly, I could care less for a lot of it. Like, I like Thomas's theme when it played, but like, outside of it, I'm excluding like original songs like Off to the Mainland. That was a banger, but like, I could care less for a lot of the background music and some of those scenes. Like, like it's like whatever. Who cares, right? So I'm gonna put this in the bad section, but I really don't know how to feel about this. So pretty much in the official Journey Beyond Sodor, James's like scenes are fun as hell. Like, I love his scenes. I love the scene with him and the mainland diesel. That was fun. And I love the scene where he just calls out Frankie and Hurricane mid-song. That was pretty fun. Like, James is a lot more fun in that movie. Here, he's written well. He's written like James. It's just not as fun or as enjoyable in this version as in the official version. And he is a main character, obviously, so I feel like I just have to mention that. Overall, my opinions about this film, except those nitpicks, it's a very good production, and I really do enjoy it. Would I consider this better than the original Journey Beyond Sodor? I don't know. It depends on my mood, really, because as much as Journey Beyond Sodor had problems and laid problems for the future, Thomas, it is a really good ending to the CGI era, and I think that's what they were going for as a finale sense, and I like the ending a lot better in that one than I do this one. So yeah, I'll give the production an 8 out of 10 though. Journey Beyond Sodor, how it should have been, is an 8 out of 10. It is a very fun watch, and trust me, you will enjoy it. That's all from me today. Have a good day, y'all, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Bye!